Hey garment decorators, in this Impressions Tips and Tricks video, we're going to talk about number printing. We're going to show you 4 different methods to decorate shirts and number different garments, starting with the most cost-effective and going to the most production-friendly. Now, we'll start with screen printing. Not everyone has a heat press, so the most economical way to screen print numbers is using number stencils. Let's show you how that works. Number stencils are a die-cut stencil material that is taken out and apart like that, placed directly onto the garment. A screen is burned that basically has a square in the center of the screen and allows the stencil to actually create the number on the garment. Now these stencils need to be properly aligned on the garment, of course. Once everything's aligned properly, we can put the screen down and then print the stencil. Now, for instance, if we wanted to make this a 77, or if we wanted to keep the same number on the background, we put the number that we want to keep on the screen second, and then we're going to take off the screen first. So we put the 2 down first because we're going to print a 72nd after that first number. Now, here's the first number that we're going to print. Do 2 passes directly onto the garment there. Then we're going to go ahead and do the 2 next. Make sure to clear the screen. So there's the number right there. So let's say we want to take that off. We can peel this number off. And then for the next garment, we can go ahead and put the 7 on in that spot. And we're going to do the same thing except a 77. So number stencils are a great way to do number printing. They're not that expensive, but as you can see, they're a little time consuming. But if you don't have a heat press that you can do heat transfers with, which we're going to show next, it's a great way to get into some number printing. If you have a heat press, another affordable way to do number printing is to buy numbers pre-made. There are several companies on the market that pre-make heat transfers. So these are professionally printed transfers that you simply place on the garment, line up accordingly, and then heat press. You can heat press this very quickly and effectively. It only takes about 12 seconds, and then it's a hot peel. So you can peel it off right away. A heat press is a very versatile part to any screen printing shop, so if you don't have a heat press, you might want to think about investing in one. So you buy these pre-made, simply peel, and you have professionally printed numbers on garments. Another great way to do numbers is if you have a vinyl plotter and a heat press to use heat-applied transfer material to cut your own numbers and stencils, which is great because you can also put a name on it, and this is completely individualized. Weed it out, and then simply put it on the shirt and impress. Now this is great for sports shops and for not long runs. If you're doing a lot of numbers in this fashion, it can be very tedious to weed it out because each weeding process takes a little bit of time. It's also not the most economical cost per print. However, it is very, very easy to use, and if you need to do a lot of different names and numbers, especially if the name goes right on top of it, it's a great option. So once again, this is just a hot peel. Peels off. And with the new vinyls out on the market these days, they feel soft, they're flexible, just like screen printing. The most cost-effective and production-friendly way to screen print numbers onto garments is to use a registered number system like we have here. This system allows you to do 1 to 2 color numbers, and it allows you to do them in registration, screen print format, one after the other, production friendly. So we're doing the inside of the numbers first here, we're popping that out, and then we're doing the outside second. So there's the inside, in registered, and the outside. Now there's lots of systems like this on the market. There are systems that you see right here that are simply just 1 color systems. There's also systems that are 2 color systems. There's standalone systems. But it is a dedicated number system. Very cool, production friendly, and goes very fast. Plus you're direct printing, so you get a very nice, high quality feel on the garment. Next we're going to do the second number right here, and that goes in the 2C spot. So we'll do the underbase first. Off contact is very important when doing numbers, especially with white ink. And then the overprint. Two-color number directly printed onto a garment quickly and easily. So whether you're screen printing or using a heat press, we encourage you to check out your number printing options and expand your capabilities today. Because when the sports team picks the phone up and calls your number, you want to be ready.